Let's see what we got over here. Verina's looking fine. Shit ton of ER, looking perfect. And now, oh my god. Oh, this is a complete fucking disaster. We got Roccia. We got tragic comedy. Oh my gosh. This character fucking ruined you. I see. The Fool's Troupe ruined this account owner. This guy, he got double bricked. We have 100. Okay. The owner in chat, they said, I don't have enough tubes. Brother man, you don't even have enough tuners either. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did have somebody gift 5 subs for this review, and they're a little bit scared that their account is bricked. And I have confirmation that it sort of is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He's completely, utterly screwed. 240 out of 240 and 24 reserve weight plates. Boy, oh boy, that's the first mark against the account. But today we're going to be focusing on, of course, all the different builds that he has. And with that, I've had a bit of a preview. I think I might know why or where the bricking is coming from. Let's get right on into it. Starting off with, of course, our Changli. And boy, oh boy, is that an odd looking crit ratio of 51.1 and 312.8. But she's S6. She is, in fact, actually S6. And so I would say at a first glance, this build is actually pretty good for an S6 Changli because you have that built-in 25% from her S2 going into that critical rate. I wonder how the rest of the characters on this account. Let's just get right into this Changli, see what it's looking like over here. Double crit with Resonant Skill and Basic, 2 sort of dead rolls over here, but this is kind of like the main thing that you're looking for when you play the character. So very solid. We got another Resonant Skill, Liberation, Flat Attack, and then double crit. It's looking pretty good. I don't know why this owner said the account was bricked. Another double crit, attack percentage, and ER, all stuff that Changli wants, with an HP flat, and then ER, double crit, and then 2 sort of dead rolls over here. Not too bad at all. And then double crit, ER, and Resident Skill. I actually think this Changli looks pretty solid, but I am fearing that she might be one of the only built characters on the account, so let's get into some of the other stuff. The Carlotta is looking pretty good too. She's on the last dance with an astounding 138.4% ER and above 300% critical damage. Where is the bricking? So we got double crit over here, but then 3 dead rolls, but that crit damage is exceptionally high. We might be missing a lot of damage percent rolls. Double crit ER and then no real rolls we can use over here. I would say this is probably 1,000,000%, my friend. This is your most replaceable piece. From the perspective of, by the time your Carlotta is above 120% ER, ER is kind of a dead roll. My viewpoint on that is you only need 120%, even on our most ER-hungry teams, and any more isn't really going to help out your rotations. And so it is in a lot of ways. Once you reach that threshold, it's kind of a dead stat. And so with these rolls being minimum, and then the ER being on here as well, and then 2 of the other rolls not really doing anything, you could just replace this, and any other double crit piece should kind of be an improvement, assuming that the values are higher than the minimum we're seeing over here, because this ER is functionally useless. Same sort of situation with this piece, but fortunately, we do have much higher rolls on the crit. The ER is, again, not really doing anything. But overall, solid piece with that much crit rate. And the crit damage is pretty decent as well. Double crit over here and another ER. You can kind of see what I'm talking about, right? We're missing a lot of like those Resident Skill damage bonuses. And while the Carlotta 100% does perform, if you are trying to min-max her, you only need ER up to a certain point. And with all 3 of these pieces having it, and then not really any other rolls on the substance, a lot of pieces will be improvements here. And then same exact story for this one, where it's 2 dead damage rolls that we don't use, more ER, and then double crit. So it kind of looks like these are like almost Brant pieces, if I'm being entirely honest. And so any single one of these, if they do get like better attack rolls or damage rolls, will be an improvement, because 138.4% ER is a little bit too much. I wouldn't call it brick though. Let's see what we got over here. Verina's looking fine. Shit ton of ER, looking perfect. And now, oh my god. Oh, this is a complete fucking disaster.
Whatever it is, I'll play my role.
Oh my god. Maybe we should have started off here. Guys, every account that I've reviewed today with a Brant on it, the Brant has been completely fucking cooked. The Brant was completely cooked. How wrong was I when I said this character was going to eat your tubes and tuners like a hungry, hungry hippo? We have some god tier pieces on him, but then the rest of the stuff just isn't even leveled up. And boy, oh boy, it looks like this might be a bit of a resource management issue. We have 100. Okay. The owner in chat, they said, I don't have enough tubes. Brother man, you don't even have enough tuners either. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough situation. You've got one really exceptionally good piece. This piece might become amazing in the future as well, but boy oh boy, your road to making this character usable is gonna suck a little bit. And it's gonna suck even more because you have his sig. Because you have his sig, you are like completely ready to turn this character into an absolute monstrosity. You even have his S2. But these echoes and his build are going to be the main thing holding you back. And I'm going to be real here, right? Because you've invested this much, you've gotten his S2, you've gotten his SIG, I'm imagining you want a pretty good build on him as well. I don't think you're going to go ahead and like just say, well, I hit 250 ER, I'm happy with the build. No, you're going to want to invest heavily and get some good fucking pieces because you've already spent so much in just like getting the character. And this is where the struggle is going to begin, unfortunately. And so we'll see if we can do anything to help out with your EXP troubles and honestly your tuner troubles. But I see why he said his account was bricked. I see 1,000,000% why he thought the account was bricked. But all is not lost. Let's look at the Phoebe. Solid build on the Phoebe. Maybe a little bit too much critical rate. I know that sounds weird, but with the Eternal Radiance set, you add 20% to this. She's at 97.3 essentially in combat. And 97.3 is nice, but do you need that much? Solid rolls. Basically a 4 out of 5. You don't need the resonance skill damage that much on Phoebe, but Liberation's always good, and so is attack. Amazing Phoebe piece. Resonance skill is unfortunately there, but it's 4 out of 5 regardless. The crit is a little bit low, but it's got 4 subs that she really likes. Double crit, flat attack, high rolls as well, but then 2 dead rolls. And then we got double crit, ER, heavy attack, and then a dead HP roll. This is a solid piece. Double crit, more heavy attack, and attack percentage. How much does he have? 28.1% in the stat menu. That is a really good heavy attack percentage. This is a great Phoebe. I would say if you continue rolling this character's echoes, you could drop crit rate on one of these subs completely and still get some fantastic performance. If it's something like a 21% critical damage piece, and it's like heavy attack, liberation, attack, and then you miss the crit rate, I would use that over some of the pieces that are going in here. But yeah, it's ready to go. I'm pretty sure she does great. Jinhsi. Low attack. So I'm assuming she's running double Spectro. We got resonance skill, double crit on WuWa. Solid. We got double crit ER and skill on the Spectro. Nice. We got double crit over here on another Spectro piece, but then 3 dead rolls. If you ever are looking to optimize this, you could go attack 3 cost and then, you know, try to look for some better rolls that maybe have some damage percent on them or attack rolls. And then we got basically a 4 out of 5, exactly this type of sub she wants. Skill, attack, crit damage, crit rate. The only thing that would make this better is maybe like another flat attack roll or a liberation damage roll instead of this HP. It's solid. And then we got skill and then double crit with 2 dead rolls over here, but this is kind of like the main stuff you want. So the Jinhsi is looking pretty good. Her lack of ER isn't an issue. You don't really need to use your liberation on the character. Spectro Rover, yeah, they're looking like, hey, whoa, buddy boy, it's time to start using some presets, dog. Hey, they added them into the game for a reason. Hey, don't give the devs a reason to remove them. Start making more presets, buddy boy. The Jeja. Kind of low crit rate. I think she's on her SIG. You could obviously take this to 90 as well. And she's going to be on Moonlit Clouds. I would say if you're a Jeja that's invested with her SIG, it might be worth going for Empyrene Anthem, but she's going to function perfectly fine with Moonlit Clouds as it is. And I think you have bigger things to worry about, if I'm frankly being honest, like this whole situation. So I put Jeja on the work in progress list, but closer to the bottom in terms of priority. You don't really need her to change her set, but Empyrene is always waiting there, and you've got her SIG, so it'll actually have a significant benefit for her. Now, we got Roccia. We got Tragic Comedy. Oh my gosh, this character fucking ruined you. I see. The Fool's Troupe ruined this account owner. This guy, he got double bricked. Roccia bricked him, and now Brant's about to brick him too. And we have the SIG on both characters. We have the SIG and the S2 on both characters. Oh, dearie me. Ladies and gentlemen, It turns out that characters that are this giga hard to build and this giga hard to get decent echoes for can, in fact, kind of fuck up your resources. And I'm gonna be real here. This is a huge shame to see, but I can't really even blame the guy. I can't really even blame the guy because these characters, to get echoes that they need, to get echoes that work on them, to get echoes that'll make you feel good for the investment that you have, oh boy, it's extremely fucking hard. And like, you can tell he's been trying. You can tell the account owner has been trying. They've been trying to get good pieces. You can see the evidence over here. But with Roccia needing 70% crit rate and 130 ER to have her rotations not suck ass, it can take a lot to get there. And you can see right now, we're not even close. And for Brant to reach a 250% minimum and then also maintain decent crit stats to actually function as a character, well, that can be hard. That can be hard too. And so he's been making efforts. He's been trying. But boy, oh boy, it's a rough situation. And this is the thing. It's pretty clear that this is a new player. This is a newer account because I don't see any units on this account from before 2.0. I don't see any units on this account from before 2.0. I do believe this person has started or maybe even returned for 2.0, and they've just pulled every limited character, done a little bit of whaling too. As you can tell, the Changli is well built, but there's not really a lot of other stuff on the account. And so it turns out, guys, even if you're pay to win, which I do think you can qualify this account as, even if you're pay to win, you can't really pay for your echoes. You can't really pay to roll better. You can 1,000,000% buy tuners from the shop, do all of that, but it's not that easy, even for the whales. And I think this is a prime example of it. And so I think what I'll do as a bit of a service to the account owner is see whether or not there's anything we can throw away, anything that we can dismantle to free up some more of that. There's nothing. Yeah, this is just a newer account that didn't have that many resources built up across its lifetime. The characters are the only things that are built, and there's not even an excess number of echoes. And unfortunately, especially when it comes to characters like Brant and Roccia, who are extremely picky with their subs, this is going to be a long journey for the account owner. This is going to be a long journey for the account owner. And that's why I would say that these two characters are kind of like I would say they're more of a luxury to build, in that if you're a newer player, there are much more affordable options, especially in terms of like the substat side, to, you know, just getting like a default level, baseline level of performance. These guys are like the premiums. They're like the needy, they're like kind of like the needy significant other. The one that needs to be pampered, the one that needs to get all of this like extra stuff, all of this, you know, special attention. Otherwise they'll like throw a fit. That's kind of what these two characters do. And unfortunately, we're seeing the results of that firsthand, and hopefully they'll make it through this struggle. Let's just see what they're looking like in terms of the end game. Let's just see what they're looking like. We get a full 30 out of 30 clear. Let's see what WuWa is looking like over here. I'm pretty sure we're doing just fine as well. Oh, we're at a 4 out of 8. We're at a 4 out of 8. So maybe let's see what we can do with some of those S6 characters, some of these S3 characters. Looks like Brother Man just needs to try infinite torrents. I'm gonna be real here. I think the account owner can handle this. I think the account owner can handle this themselves. Yeah, they haven't even given it a stab yet. And they got like 2.1k over here. I'll give them the chance to use their well-built S6 Changli to actually clear it. I'm pretty sure they might actually prefer if they do it themselves. Unless the account owner would like me to play. Because I don't think they haven't even taken their Changli for a spin in this 1,000,000%. You want me to use her? I could. Okay. All right. This is going to be a bit rough. This is going to be a little bit rough. Dearie me. I think it's just going to be Changli here in this circumstance. And I think for this team, oh boy, I think we're going to have to do some funky stuff because there's no shorekeeper on this account. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the Spectral Rover is a cheerleader here.
Together we vanish. Mind's eye. Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now? Sever. Take 4.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. The fruit of
Together we vanish.
Break. The end has come.
Be reduced
All right.
to sin.
Doing pretty okay.
My blade.
Swift and resolute.
The fruit
Together
of
we vanquish. Mind's eye.
No hesitation.
Together we vanquish.
We're just feeding her all as many intro skills as we can.
Fine flame.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Focusing.
Together we vanquish. Take form.
I sense your weakness.
My blade yearns. Be reduced
All right.
to sin.
This Changli is S6, by the way, guys.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the
Together
shadows.
we vanquish. Make it fast.
The fruit of
Together we vanquish.
And let's just see how far we can go with this one. I mean, that's pretty good to me. Almost, I mean, we're guaranteed to get those full rewards.
Resolute.
We're guaranteed to get those full rewards, basically. I don't think we could fuck it up from here. We only need to get 700 points. We only need to get 700 points on the next stage. So I do think we'll be able to get this guy's WuWa done with almost no problem at all. However, I am a little bit scared of how this team is going to do right here.
thunder gun.
I am a little bit scared right now. Let's use this half-built Brant and see what we can do here.
Victory favors.
Let's see what we can do here. Oh, this team sucks. I'm probably playing it wrong, but yeah, this team is kind of bad, man.
Evil be cleansed. Take form.
Hey, this half-built Brant, let's see what we can do with this one. He is S2, though, so...
Surrender. My compliments. Together we fight. Oh, stand.
We got that triple DPS going.
Calling. Take form. Take flight. Let it end.
Epic shot.
Take this. You will yield.
All right, we got the full points. We got the full points, so we're looking okay here, but...
In the name of the Monteris. Running won't save.
All right, that one little hand guy is just ruining my day.
Strike is one. Take form.
Oh, this is so bad.
Evil
This is such a bad clear. It's such a bad clear.
Thunder guide us.
Epic shot.
Improvise. My compliments.
In the limelight.
Jinhsi is carrying. I think this Jinhsi has a couple of sequence nodes. That's why she's carrying.
Surrender. My compliments.
Yeah.
Glory demands more.
Honestly, for the level of for the number of 5 stars that I put into here,
Quickly and swiftly.
I feel like this team should be doing a little bit better.
Found your weakness.
Yeah.
At the helm. Listen carefully.
Yeah. Hey, we got it. We got the triple S clear. So that's ready to go. We did get the triple S clear. But do keep in mind, guys, we saw some of the builds. The characters were all looking pretty decent, except for the Brant and the Roccia. And I guess this is the big thing. That Jinhsi that we were using, maybe I should have made a team focusing around her. Because she's actually S6. Yeah, maybe this is something we didn't see. We got the Phoebe S3, Brant S2, the Verena S3, Changli S6, Carlotta S3. We've got a lot of very heavily invested characters on the account. And so again, you can wail in-game. You can wail on the character kits, but you can't wail on your echoes. Even if you can buy, you know, some of those EXP packages and those tuners from the shop. Those will run out, especially if you're a newer player. So with that, I think we've seen just the full extent of the bricking possible based off of the certain characters that you're pulling. Let me know what you think. Peace.